Good morning, Perry High School. My name is Kendra Lutz. I'm here with Dr. Jack Thompson, our new superintendent. So, Dr. Thompson, why did you decide to come to Perry?
Good morning, Kendra. My decision to come to Perry has been, I feel very blessed that throughout my career in education I've been able to be selective and choosy in the type of schools that I've been serving. And Perry, like some of the schools that I've worked for in the past, has a great community, have students that come to school ready to learn, and have high expectations and want to achieve their highest potential. And that's the kind of school I want to work for, and Perry met those expectations, so I feel very fortunate to be here.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you. What are your goals as a superintendent?
Well, my goals as a superintendent is, again, I serve the community and the students, so we want to use the limited resources that are available to us to provide the best educational programming that we can provide, so that our students will be prepared to enter the workforce and to go on in their educational training, so that they can compete in this global economy in this 21st century that we are faced with.
All right. What can you tell us about yourself and your family?
Well, myself, I'm 47 years old. I've been going to school all my life, and which is a wonderful thing. I enjoy sports. I'm a Cleveland fan. Whether it's the Browns, the Indians, or any Ohio team, I'm going to be rooting for Ohio teams. I have three children. I have my oldest daughter, Caitlin, is in her second year in college at Edinboro. Plays softball there, and I have a freshman in high school for Madison, and that game is coming up in a couple weeks, so that should be an interesting Friday night for me. And I also have a son, Aiden, who's in 4th grade, and they've always been very active in sports, and that has allowed me to continue my passion in the way of coaching them and being involved in the community and activities that way. I love leadership theory. Which has drawn me to TV shows such as Star Trek over the years, and West Wing, and any kind of literature that deals with leadership and dynamics of leadership. I have a wife, Sherry. We've been married for 20 years, dated 9 years prior to that, was my high school sweetheart. And we reside in Madison and just love this area, and enjoy the time we have here.
Sounds like a lucky family. Can you summarize your career before taking this position at Perry?
Well, my career, I've been working a long time. It goes back to, I think I started mowing lawns when I was 12 for the neighborhood, and then when I was 15, I worked on a golf course, and I went off to a college, and while I was in college, I managed a driving school. Also worked in industry. Did some of the time on the assembly line in plants in the area of Youngstown, and I subbed at ITT Technical Institute in Youngstown City Schools, downtown Market Street. So very urban beginning, and then I was fortunate enough to land a teaching position out in Jefferson, Ohio, the Jefferson Falcons, which is a neighboring school to Andover. I went to Pymatuning Valley and played Perry. We were in our league back in the day. And so I taught in business and coached baseball at Jefferson for 9 years. Prior to my first administrative job was as an assistant principal at Riverside. And then Madison grabbed me, and I was assistant principal at Madison High School for 5 years. And then I was hired as the high school principal of Kirtland. Had a great 5 years there, and then I was lucky enough to land a job out in Kenston, and was the assistant superintendent there for 4 years prior to becoming Perry's superintendent.
And what made you want to become superintendent here at Perry?
Well, I've never been one to look for that next position. I've always felt very lucky and enjoyed the job that I was currently doing. It's just I've been very fortunate where as opportunities have presented themselves, taking advantage of them. Again, I live in Madison. As much as Kenston was a great school district to be in, it was also a 50-minute drive as an assistant superintendent. I have been told by previous assistant superintendents at Kenson that it was a great training ground to be a superintendent. And I've always had my eye on Perry. I've applied for a number of positions in this district, and for a lot of reasons, as I said, it's a district that I feel matches my core beliefs and has high expectations, and which I do of myself. And so when the position opened, I threw my name in the hat. Again, I didn't apply for any other superintendencies. It was about coming home and being close to family and being back in Lake County, and I feel like it's like coming home. And so again, it's not just about being a superintendent, it's about serving schools and the community in the best capacity I can, and Perry gave me that opportunity.
All right. What are some of your hobbies and interests outside of school?
Well, again, having children, and they're all 5 years apart, they keep my wife and I very, very busy. So I feel like our hobby right now is spending time with my kids after school, whether it's going to and helping coach football for my son, or softball, fast pitch for my daughters. Coaching has been probably my main hobby. I enjoy golf. Don't get to do it as often as I would like to, but that is definitely something that I enjoy. And I enjoy working around the yard, whether it's just mowing lawn or taking care of you know, the flowers or whatever. That's a very relaxing time for me, and if I get a chance, I also enjoy reading. Again, as I said, I like to read about leadership theory, and then follow all the pro sporting events that in the area also. So.
Okay, and finally, is there any other information you would like to share with our students today?
Other information. Again, I feel really blessed to be here. My first couple weeks, I've been very, very excited at what I've observed. Just a very, very outstanding, respectful, what looks to be a very committed student body. The spirit that's being generated, the synergy that's being created, the magic of Friday night. It's just something very, very special that Perry Nation has going on, and it's great to be a part of it, and I look forward to getting to know all of you a little better, and if there's ever anything I can do to help in any way, feel free to give me a call, and I'd be happy to sit down and meet with you and try to help.
All right, well, thank you for being here today, and we're certainly lucky to have you here at Perry, and back to the news desk.